What's up, guys? Welcome back to YouTube. Today, we're going to be talking about a standard deck, Pikachu and Zekrom. You may have heard of it. You may have gotten sick of it by this point in time. We're going to be playing some games with it because AC Regionals is around the corner, so I thought it would be fitting to kind of go over my current PikaRom list and where I currently stand with it. So this is, bare bones cookie cutter PikaRom, as normal as it seems. A little bit of the weird stuff about it is there's one Hoopa and one Zapdos as my one prize attackers because I think those are both really good right now. And this could also be a Feeny if you think Blounds is good or like Blounds is in your area and you just want that free win at League Cups and challenges, maybe even at regionals. A one card inclusion to get an auto win across the board seems pretty cute. 2-1 split on tag switch, energy switch, tag switch. Sorry, I think it's fine because you don't really need more than one or two uses of that card. 3 com and 3 stamp. I think 3 stamp is really needed because PikaRom, while it's not the fastest deck in the format anymore, you do need your opponent to stop and not do anything for one turn to give yourself a chance to get back into the game. That's where this card really comes in handy. 4 copies of Switch in one board. A lot of people are playing plants and we're playing our own Lysander Lab, so we have a little bit of anti-synergy on our end. So it makes up for itself. I also think Cynthia is the best partner for the Volkner engine. I think Lily and Judge are both a little bit unreliable. So with that being said, let's get into a game with Mr. Pika Pika. Oh geez, what am I doing? Pika is probably my 4th or 5th down the line picks to play just because I think it has overall negative matchups across the top decks and the field. But I think a good Pika deck with a combination of just going stamp at the correct opportune moment and being able to chain stamps 2 or 3 turns in a row while having Chushu to paralyze and Chushu's GX really does inhibit a lot of decks. I did lose to PikaRom at my cup a week and a half ago, so it's yeah, it does happen, and I think the deck has a lot of potential because of that in general. So definitely something that needs to be explored. I can't just see if this hand, if I opened Radar plus a Pokemon, I would just pop off pretty much. I might even have turn 1 full Blitz. Oh geez, we opened a lot of Radars here, guys. I'm almost certainly Dedenaing this turn. So here we're looking for E-Switch Stadium Nav or some combination of that because we do have Radar to put 2 energies into there. Okay, so Jirachi plus Snorunt, so probably playing in some Spirit Tomb deck. Yeah, an early Elm signifies it's probably Spirit Tomb. So we're going to see what comes of this turn. Yeah. Grabbing the bench barrier early is an indication that, I don't ever need to load up this guy. So, which is really nice because now I kind of just know that I never need to play for the tag bolt unless I get the knockout on the Mew. So this turn I could even just go to find the Jirachi and not Jirachi, find the Zapdos and try to take the knockout that route, which I think is a fine route also. So Hustle Belt, Escape Board. We do play Labs, so it's not like it's too much of a worry for us at the moment. But sure. Okay. This forces our hand a little bit, but ideal top deck is a Calm, Pokemon Communication here. And a turn, he already supported, so that's not going to be a turn 1 judge. Okay, that's already an Elm. So he's going to judge us next turn, which is a little bit interesting. I'm going to do it this way because I have the other Radar already in hand also. So we're going to grab Dedenne and probably Zorora to retreat. Zapdos is in deck, Hoopa's in deck, Koko's in deck. So we have all our pieces pretty much. So this way we can get rid of the other PikaRom with this Radar, if I choose to do so, which I think is fine because you only need 1 PikaRom, like a lot of the time. So we're just going to grab the PikaRom to discard. We know we have 2 Dedennes in the deck, so we don't really need to worry about not using this Dedenne. I mean, we have to use a Dedenne regardless this turn, but it's just a situation where we don't have to feel like we don't need to use it. So here we'll start with a Wish to see what we get. Volkner chaining is fine. If I can go Volkner for Radar again. So we'll just get a Volkner for the following turn, right? Let's do this. So we can't get out of the active if we do it this way. Because we don't have a switching card plus everything. So we might just start with this. Because that's going to stick. That's going to go down no matter what. So we can Volkner, get ourselves a radar and an energy. And then we can attach here. We don't have to do anything with the radar yet this turn. And we can pass because we don't have any plans. The game plan is next turn to get the full blitz off, at least. Or we can still transition to Zapdos with the radar, and we have a Volkner in hand. So, we are still in a good spot. It's just that we need to, not taking a knockout this turn really did suck a little bit. Because he is playing a one-prize deck, so it is a race against the clock for us, more or less. He does have a judge, so maybe that was on us to not, I should have played more cards out of my hand. But we'll see. He's got the sprinter. Maybe he judges, maybe he doesn't. Board active, yeah. His 2-card hand is judge +1. So it's judge, okay. Now here's where the game really gets dicey. We gotta hope we draw out of this. It's a pretty good 4 cards, I'd have to say. So all things considered, we do have a turn 2 full blitz if I can find, like a Volkner or something off the Jirachi. Another board, so he's not bumped Stadium yet, which is good for us. We can attach Coco, and we also get 1 extra off the custom if I need to. But ideally, if I find another custom, I can kill this. The Mew. And Spirit Tomb does the 10 plus 30, so 100 right now, and the Hustle Belt gives it plus 60, so 160 is what it's doing. Shrine coming back into play is a little bit annoying. So he does get a knockout, and it does make us... This does mean that we're a little bit scared right now. We have a couple different ways to play it. I think we just promote the Pika, though. And we try to find either another custom to take this guy out. Or we have a custom, so we see what we have at the top first. Okay, so the labs is good here. So we're going to just do all this, and we're going to custom for 2, see what we get. Okay, so we did get a Jirachi, but I think the best play here, even though we leave ourselves with like a very small hand size, is we're just going to detonate. I'm kidding. Detonate is a better play. I was just going to go ahead and get the Zapdos, but I think that's just the wrong play. All right, we're going to go ahead and mute this guy. This is pretty good also, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Give ourselves a free retreat option, and I think we just take the knock with Zapdos this turn. Just pose somewhat of a problem for our opponents to deal with. This hand's okay. I think I just want a Cynthia. Just give ourselves 6 new cards. This is pretty insane, actually. We're never touching the Mew again, but I think I just want to take out his draw power. We're just going to knock out the draw that he has over the course of multiple turns and make it so his 4-card hand plus Jirachi or whatever he gets now has to stick every turn. Because he looks like, based on the sprint version, it looks like his deck is more reliant on using sprint turn after turn. So we're going to make it so he doesn't have the option to do that. And I think that's a fine play just because, okay, 3rd Shrine hits the board. So now we have 1 counter Stadium left. And that's not a good sign, actually. So this guy does 20x each on this. So it can knock itself out. Okay. Rainbow comes down. We actually kind of want Zapdos to not get knocked out here. But we will see what happens. Because I'm probably going to have to go dig for Stadium Nuff with the Volkner. This matchup seems very tough, actually. The more I play this, the harder it gets. He already sent it, so no judge this turn. So him playing a heavy judge version does mean he is relying on that zebra a little bit. So if he does judge us next turn or something, it's not as cookie cutter easy peasy as it would be this turn. So Frostlass knockout, he wants to preserve those Spirit Tombs. Because these guys now do 10 plus. So if he goes to 40, he'll go to 130, 190, and I take Shrine Tick going to 210. Yeah, okay, we'll see how we deal with this now. I'm out of customs because I'm down 3, so I can't do anything about that. Hoop is a pretty good top deck. That's a free knockout, actually, without burning a prize. So here we're going to go get ourselves this card and probably this card because we have Stadium Nav prized, which is really unfortunate, actually. So we're going to use Hoopa to take a prize here. And we're not stamping yet. We're going to stamp next turn, probably. We're just grabbing the stamp to give ourselves an option for next turn. Given that if we, take something out of the prizes that we might want, like that counter stadium, or stadium nav, sorry. There we go. Perfect play. Now we do take the 2 shrine ticks, so it does make it a little bit unfortunate because now all of a sudden PikaRom is in 1-shot range, so Zorora's got to be the knockout next turn. Or I have to use the Dene or something, I don't know. I'll probably just going to use Zorora. We're going to have to flip for the thing first, the stadium nav, but then we go from there. He does have 2 attackers, which means he does clean up the game. So I think I do lose this game. Missing 2 knockouts did hurt us a lot. Because if I had not missed those 2 knockouts, the game would be at a position where I could just take 2 knockouts here and end it. Even if I didn't miss 1, he would be down to 1 less. Jirachi would have been knocked out, giving him less cards to, play the game. So he hit a custom, so he probably has a game with double custom catcher, right? Yeah, and that should be it. Unfortunate, but we did have a little bit of a weird start, and he did have the counter stadiums on perfect Q. So with a weird hodgepodge jank deck, I lost to Spiritomb. So did I lose already? No, he has 1 prize. Never mind, I haven't lost yet, but I mean, he has checkmate on board, right? So it's not anything I can really do. I mean, I guess I can do this. Okay. It's not over. It's not actually over yet. I guess we have a chance. We don't give up yet. We'll stamp. Put him down to 1 card. On Cynthia. That is not an E-switch. That's not the E-switch we were looking for. And is there any way to get there? Nope. We're with 2 E-switch in deck. I did not manage to find the missing piece of my puzzle here. So I believe no matter what I do, that is knockout. So let's just do it and see if he just, comes up and kills us with Spiritomb. That should be the knockout, though. We did have a chance to maybe, I don't think we could have turned around the entire game, but we had a chance to kind of hope that our stamp caught our opponent in a position where he couldn't do anything. If we top decked, got the one of the 2 E-switches. Because Anguish Cry does max at 220 here for him, so we could have put ourselves at 40 health remaining. So yeah, but that is going to be the video for us today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the list. If you liked it, remember to leave a like, remember to subscribe, and check out good luck at AC and whatever tournaments you guys are heading to. Thank you.